What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Bama saltwater fishing episode. I just want to take a quick moment and take in the pure beauty right before the sun rises. If this is your first time tuning in the channel, what is going on? Welcome to the channel. If you haven't hit that subscribe button already, go ahead and hit it down below. This would be a great time to do that. If you have, I really appreciate you as always. I got up while it was still dark and went and cast net, and I literally had one cast and managed a bunch of nice finger mullet. And then I did pick up a couple dozen shrimp in case like the bait wasn't there, but I did manage some nice finger mullet. So I'm out on some rock jetties, have a Carolina rig set up, bucket and some ice in my tackle box, and we're gonna see what we can do out here with some live bait fishing on the bottom. But the sun's starting to just peak above the horizon, and we're gonna get a line in the water and see what we can do. My setup today is really simple. It's just a basic Carolina rig. So I have a size 4 owner Mewtwo light circle hook, 15-pound Yozuri fluorocarbon leader, about 18 inches of it, coming to a small black Spro power swivel and a 3/4 ounce egg sinker that is able to slide up and down my line. Then I'm throwing this setup on a Shimano Stratic 5000, 20-pound Yozuri super braid, and a 7-foot medium heavy St. Croix avid inshore rod. I'm going to start out with the live finger mullet here since I got some fresh bait and see what we can get. Usually live finger mullet, you have an opportunity to catch dang near anything, and when you get a bite, it's usually a good one. And what I like to do with these finger mullet is go through both of the lips here, just like that. And that is a beautiful live bait. Check that out. Heck yeah, we're gonna see if we can get us a flounder or a nice red. Now I brought a bunch of extra tackle in case I get hung up. A 3/4 ounce weight's a little heavy for what I like using out in the bays, but with a little bit of wind and chop, I think we'll be okay. Now I like to leave my bail open, so when I cast something out, I reel my line in tight, open up my bail and keep my finger on it just like that so I can feel the bite. And then when a fish takes it, you can let it feed like that, and then you close the bail. And that's why you normally see me a lot when I'm fishing live bait or any type of natural bait. I am keeping the bail open and keeping my finger on the line there. So there's a bite. Come on, take it. With a big bait like that, you gotta let some of these fish feed, which means you give them some line when they're taking it to get that whole bait in their mouth. All right, I haven't got a bite on the finger mullet in a while. It's still alive, but I'm gonna drop down a shrimp. So I got a shrimp and hook it through right there. All right, let's see what we can do. The key to being successful while fishing is be pretty versatile and have a good variety of baits. Those two things, normally you'll do pretty well. And if you don't catch anything then, it just isn't happening. There's a bite. Is he gonna take it? Yeah, it took it. Let it feed and set the hook. All right, I got something. Ah, what is it? Dang, it's pulling pretty hard. Stay on, don't take me around the rocks. It wants to take me around the rocks. Come on. Could be a redfish. Definitely could be. What is that? Oh my goodness. Dude, that is like one of my biggest croaker I've ever caught. And I've caught some big ones, but that is a stud croaker. Check out that croaker. It is huge. That croaker is almost as long as my arm. That one's a big one. On the shrimp, and he pulled drag. All right, well, I'm not keeping them, so I'm throwing them back. If I get a redfish or something or a flounder, I will, but not keeping the croaker. But what a big one. Dang. Got one on the shrimp. Might as well put another shrimp on. But that was a stud croaker. I've caught some big croaker in my life, and that one was pretty big. I thought he might have been a redfish the way he's fighting. Pulling pretty good. But I'm gonna cast practically in the same place. I'm just prepared to have to retie a lot, but you really want to fish close to the structure. That's where most of the fish are. Unless you see them busting out on a calm morning, sometimes you'll see them out in the middle, but most of these fish are down in the structure. I'm getting another bite on the shrimp. Oh, there's a good one. Oh, I got him. Ah, dang. Okay, this one's pretty heavy. That's a pretty heavy fish. Ah, I don't know what it is. I hope it's a big flounder. I really do. But it's swimming towards the right. That's a heavy fish. What is that? A little sheep's head. Hey. No, that's a black drum. I wish he was a little bit bigger, to be honest. If he was just a hair bigger, I would keep this one because these fish are delicious. This is a black drum. You've seen me catch them before. These are the ones that grow to be about 40 years old and like 40 pounds. They start out real small. I call these puppy drum. They don't have a size limit. A lot of people can confuse them with the sheep's head because when these drum are juvenile fish, they have very distinct black and white stripes. But the biggest telltale sign is look at their mouth. If their mouth is on the bottom and looks like a redfish, it's a black drum. If it's got teeth and a more rounder head, it's a sheep's head. So we're gonna toss him back, but what a beautiful little puppy black drum. Oh, there we go. He frayed up my leader. I'm gonna retie. I got up in them rocks. Just put a fresh leader on. It's worth the few extra seconds it takes to cut off your old one and put on a new one anytime you get any type of frays in there. You never know what the next fish you hook into is going to be, and it could be a big old jack or redfish, and there you are with the frayed leader and you lose it. What they're trying to do is they want to go out into the bay and take me around that point, and I'm stopping them, but they're fraying up my leader in the process. So that's where a good fluorocarbon leader comes in handy. There's another bite. Oh, I think I got it on. Ready? Ah, yeah, I got it. Oh, it took me in the rocks. No, I still have it. So with circle hooks, you don't have to set the hook. I say this all the time, like a big bass. All you gotta do is put some pressure on it, and then majority of the time, you'll hook that fish right in the corner of its mouth. Just like that. Another croaker, not as big as the other one. I'm gonna turn him back. There we go. Get back, croaker. I didn't buy that much shrimp this morning because I really wanted to use bait that I caught. So I'm trying to use these up. Oh, there's a fish. Oh man, I wasn't paying attention, just yanked it out of my hand, but I think I got it again. No. Yeah, I got it. Didn't feel as big as the first tug. We'll see what it is. Oh, it's pulling pretty good. Is it another big croaker? It's another giant croaker. All right, but I'm gonna get me another bait on. That's the cast I want right there. Oh man, dang it. Didn't even have a chance to do anything. I was checking my drag. Hit it as soon as it hit the water. Should have known. Always be ready. That is a pretty shrimp right there. Check that joker out. Man. There's a bite. Just pulled it pretty hard. Let's see if we can get something other than a croaker. Oh, yeah, there's a good bite. Ah, there, yeah, that's a good one. If that's a croaker, that's a freaking big croaker. I hope it's not. I hope it's something else, but we'll find out. It started big, but coming in easy. Oh no, what? Really? Dude. Man, I guess I put too much pressure on it. I guess he wasn't hooked that good either. I just baited up again and cast back out. You can't sit there and sulk about losing a fish, maybe for a couple seconds, but if you do that, you just need to rebait up, cast back out, and try again. That was a good one though. Oh, there's another bite. Got it. It's a good fish. It's a decent fish. Pulling pretty hard. Let's see what you are. I loosen my drag just a hair so I don't pull the hook, but they're all swimming inland. Let's see what you are here. Good Lord, dude. All right, well, I think I beat my other croaker. This croaker's as big as a friggin' redfish, dude. Look at the size of this joker. Okay, check out the size of that croaker. That thing's almost as long as the front part of my forearm. That's about a 14-inch croaker. Let me get my ruler and see. I'm just curious. All right, I have that little bitty ruler. This is a 13.5-inch croaker. That's a stud fish. I'm gonna toss it back, but look where that circle hook is. Perfectly in the corner of its mouth. There you go. That's awesome. Croaker like that are very underrated table fare. They have a pretty nice white and flaky meat, and they're pretty good fried. Definitely worth keeping if you want to keep some fish, but I'm just being selective this morning. I'm really after redfish, trout, or flounder, or a nice little puppy black drum. But right now I'm just pretty happy catching fish. That was very fun. So I'm gonna bait up again. I'm just trying to use up the rest of these shrimp, and then I'll switch over to the finger mullet here. I think that one's probably my PB, is a 13.5-inch croaker. I never really measure them, but caught some big ones in my life, but that was pretty big. Just caught that stud croaker. make another cast. If y'all are liking this video so far, go smash that like button. It's that thumbs up below this video real quick and see what else we can get. There's a bite. Come on. I got it. Doesn't feel that big. What is it? It's another one. Dang, how many are down there? He's much smaller. He's about average size. There. I am going to switch to a live finger mullet. See what else is down there that will eat the live mullet. Usually you can filter through your species of fish with the bait that you use. Pretty much everything eats a shrimp, which is a good thing and a bad thing. But when you're using different types of live baits, such as these live finger mullet, you can narrow your choices of what's going to bite it down for the most part. So usually it's going to be a better fish. That's a big old wave. Daggum. Glide him up on this tall rock. Oh, there's a bite. Oh, dang. It's a good fish. Hopefully it doesn't take me inside the structure. Feels like it might, but all right, I got it out. See what you are. Hit it pretty hard. What are you? Mangrove, that's what I was expecting. And he's not gonna be a keeper. They gotta be 12 inches in Alabama. This thing's probably a 10-inch mangrove. They're one of the prettiest and tastiest fish ever, but they do have to be 12 inches, so we gotta throw them back. There you go, buddy. It's a mangrove snapper, gray snapper. They have a few different names, so. I kinda anticipated anytime you fish around structure this time of year, you're gonna find those. Just put the live finger mullet on them, see if we can get us a little bit bigger fish. Boom, that was a good cast. There's a bite. Ah, yeah, on the finger mullet. Don't tell me it came off. Are you serious? Dang, man. Look at that. Bit it off. I'm gonna cast that back out, just like that. It's hard to get the cast that I need because the freaking wind and the current is just making it very difficult. All right, there's something on that dead piece. Ah, got him. Ah, man. Dead. See, that's a lose-lose situation. You let them feed too long, they cut you off in the pilings. You don't let them feed enough, you don't hook them. So I'm gonna keep on attempting. I got plenty of bait. Just grabbed another finger mullet, put on another hook. That's an awesome live bait. Look at that. There's a bite. Okay, got it. Finally. Feels like a better one. Definitely feels like a better fish. See if it can stay pinned. Stay pinned. It's running towards the opposite side of the structure and the rocks. Trying to get me in these rocks. It's a good fish though. Come on, I just want to see you. Oh yeah, looks like a little redfish. It is, look at that. Pretty redfish, check that out. Beautiful little redfish there on the live finger mullet. Perfectly hooked in the corner of his mouth, just like you want your circle hook to do. One spot on that side, the other on that one. He's probably 15 inches. I have to be 16 in the state of Alabama, but I'm gonna toss you back, buddy. There you go. Sweet. So it's not just mangrove snapper, there's some redfish down there too. Go get another finger mullet. Just caught that pretty little redfish. I'm gonna cast another finger mullet out. Get you a cast and go catch your own. I caught like 2 dozen in one cast. I could have loaded up a giant bait cooler if I wanted to, but this was all I needed because I had a couple dozen shrimp as well. There's another bite. Come on. Got it. Ah, another fish on the finger mullet. What is it? Doesn't feel that big. What you got? What you got? Another little redfish. Check that out. Not going to be legal at all. He's a little bitty rat red is what I call him. Beautiful little bitty redfish. So circle hook again in the corner of the mouth. All right, there you go, bud. I could reuse that finger mullet, but I'm going to try to go through some bait because I'm about ready to go. Something's nibbling on it. And my bait's nervous. You can feel it. Oh, there's a bite. What happened? Did it let go? Oh, no. As soon as I asked it, it let go. Nope. It told me, didn't it? Oh, it's got me in the structure, I bet. Oh, see if I can get it out. See if I can get it out. Come on. Trust your gear. That's all I can say. Trust your gear. Because I think he's out. I'm gonna take it light, bring it in, and see what you are. Come on. I just want to get a glimpse of you. Oh man, yeah, that's actually a keeper red. So I'm gonna see. I don't know how bad the leader is, but if I flip him and he comes off, it is what it is. You ready? Oh, there he is. Heck yeah, finally. Check out my beautiful redfish. He measured out to be 19 inches, so I'm gonna keep this one. I got my bucket with ice. Perfect little redfish though. This is what I wanted. It was a target fish, and I finally got one that I was able to keep. I love these fish. They fight so hard. And on that finger mullet that I caught myself early this morning with the cast net. So, heck yeah. Last bait. Oh, there's a fish. Oh dang. It's a pretty good fish. Or at least it felt like it. Still kind of does. It's pretty close to the rocks. It's trying to get me in the rocks. See what you are. Don't go that way. I just want to see it, to be honest. You're something good. Oh! Couldn't tell. Is that a redfish? Oh yeah. Nice red. It's a beautiful redfish. Come on. On the last shrimp too. That's awesome. That makes the day right there. See if I can get it up. There it is. You know what? I think I'm gonna keep this one too. That's a nice slot. Depending on how he's hooked, I'm good either way. If he comes off, he comes off. If not, he'll fry up good for lunch. Come on. Come on. Play him down. Good fish. There we go. On the last freaking bait too. Heck yeah, that's awesome. Got another one on the last shrimp. The last bait I had today, because everything else jumped out. Ended the day on a nice slot redfish. Beautiful fish. This one's a little bit bigger than the other one. The other one was 19 inch to a pinch tail. He came up to 21 inches to a pinch tail. So a perfect little slot. He is a little thicker. Here's my other fish. So beautiful fish. I'm gonna get these in the big cooler, head home and cook them for lunch. Truly blessed to be able to catch fish like this morning. That is awesome. Put in the work. Got it real early and was able to be pretty successful. So, but I appreciate you watching. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. I'm gonna throw these on ice in my bucket. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a like. It's a thumbs up down below. I really appreciate every single one of you that have subscribed to the channel. As always, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It allows you to keep up with some awesome, great content and allows the channel to grow. It's awesome. But I appreciate you watching. If you're on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, you can find me on there too. It's Bama Saltwater. And then on TikTok, it's Bama_Saltwater. Really easy to find. You can just keep up with some cool stuff as well and know when new videos come out. We'll see you on the next video. Want to thank the good Lord up for everything he does for us. We'll see you later. I'll call that a great day right there. Heck yeah.